friends, so as you know, in the last lecture we had begun with a new lesson which was Pythagoras theorem. In that we learned many things. For example, the 30, 60, 90 degree theorem, Apollonius theorem, the geometric mean property, and many more such things. So today, in the last lecture, I also told you and explained you regarding the Pythagorean triplet. So today in this lecture, we'll be perfectly solving it and getting to know about it in the most easiest manner, that how can we solve it in the most easiest way and the way in which you can remember it for more longer time. So let us begin. So our very first question is that identify the reason whether 3 comma 5 comma 4 is a Pythagorean triplet. Means this group is a Pythagorean triplet. It is given. Now we have to find the reason why. So 3 5 4 is given. So we'll consider 3 to be A, 5 to be B, and 4 to be C. Therefore now since here 5 is the biggest number, so we'll take up its square. So b square equals to 5 square, which is equal to 25. Now we'll take a square and also plus c square, as they are the below two numbers after 5, so we'll take their squares also. So it will be 3 square plus 4 square, means it, what will it be, 9 plus 16. So as you know, a square plus c square equals to 9 plus 16, and 9 plus 16 is nothing but 25. Therefore a square plus c square equals to 25. Now from the first one and from the second one, what we get is that b square equals to a square plus c square, which is that 25 equals to 25. Therefore the given triplet is the Pythagorean triplet. Means by this manner we can prove it to be Pythagorean triplet. Now let us see one more. Here we have to find the reason why 4 9 12 is a Pythagorean triplet or not. Means here we are not told that yes, this is a Pythagorean triplet. We are asked the reason and if it is a Pythagorean triplet or not. So let us solve. So the question says 4 gives us the number 4 9 12. Now the biggest number is 12. First of all, we will consider them to be a, b and c. Now biggest number is 12, so c square equals to 12 square equals to 144. We'll take it to be first one. Now a square plus b square, as they are the below two numbers, so a square plus b square equals to 4 square plus 9 square. Now 4 square is 16 and 9 square is 81, so a square plus b square equals to 16 plus 81. Therefore a square plus b square equals to 16 plus 81, which equals to 97. Now from the first one and the second one, what we get is that c square is not equal to a square plus b square, as c square is 144 and a square plus b square is 97. Therefore c square is not equal to a square plus b square. Therefore we say that the given triplet is not a Pythagorean triplet. Now let us solve another question. Means moving away from Pythagorean triplet, now we'll solve geometric mean. So here what we are given is that in the given figure, measure angle MNP is 90 degree. Segment NQ is perpendicular to segment MPC, and MQ equals to 9, QP equals to 4. We have to find NQ. So in triangle MNP, angle MNP equals to 90 degree and segment NQ is perpendicular to segment MP. Now by these two, we had learnt in the geometric mean property that if this angle is 90 degree, if one angle is 90 degree and the ray coming out of it, means bisecting it, is perpendicular to the hypotenuse, we say that we use the geometric mean property. Therefore by geometric mean property, NQ square equals to MQ into QP. See, I had taught you in the last lecture. Therefore NQ square equals to MQ into QP. Now we'll put in the value of MQ and QP. MQ's value is 9, QP's value is 4. So we'll write NQ square equals to 9 into 4. Therefore NQ square equals to 4 9s are 36. Therefore NQ equals to 6 units. Now let us move on to the next question. So now this question says that in the given figure, angle QPR is 90 degree. Segment PM is perpendicular to segment QR. We have to and we are also given that Q dash M dash R. So PM equals to 10, qm equals to 8, we have to find qr. And we are also given that qr equals now we'll find qr. So in triangle pqr, measure angle QPR is 90 degree. Segment PM is perpendicular to segment QR. Therefore, by geometric mean property, we'll write PM square equals to QM into MR, which equals to 10 square equals to 8 into MR. Now, 10 square will be 100. 100 equals to 8 into MR. So, MR will come on one side, 100 upon 8, which equals to MR equals to 12.5 units. But see, what our question was to find QR. Now since we know QM and MR, we can easily find QR as Q dash M dash R. Now QM plus MR equals to 8 plus 12.5, which equals to 20.5 units. Therefore QR equals to 20.5 units. Now let us solve the next question, which is that find the side and perimeter of a square whose diagonal is 10 centimeter. Means this is a rectangle, and it's this is a rectangle. Its AD equals to 12, DC equals to 35. Now we are given that measure angle B equals to 90 degree. What we'll have to find AC, means this side. So we'll use the Pythagoras theorem, which says that AC square equals to AB square plus BC square, which equals to AC square equals to 12 square plus 35 square. Now 12 square equals to 144 and 35 square equals 1225. So now we'll find their solution. So now AC square equals to 144 plus 1225 means 1225. So therefore AC square equals to 1369, and therefore AC equals to under root 1369, which equals to 37. Therefore the length of the diagonal is 37 centimeter. Now we'll solve the last question of today's lecture, which is that find RP, means find RP and PS. We have to find RP and PS using the given information. Now PS. Now in triangle PSR, measure angle S equals to 90 degree, means one angle is 90 degree, and measure angle P equals to 30 degree. So we can say that this is a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, because if one angle is 90 degree and another angle is 30 degree, so the remaining angle would be 60 degree. Therefore measure angle R equals to 60 degree. Therefore the given triangle is a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. So now we can say that the given triangle is a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, as by remaining angles of a triangle we found that measure angle R was 60 degree. Now since RS is the opposite side of 30 degree, we'll write RS equals to 1 upon 2 into hypotenuse, and since hypotenuse is PR, we'll say that RS equals to half into PR. Now we'll put in the values and get the answer. So therefore 6 equals to 1 upon 2 PR, and therefore this 2 will go up and it will become 6 into 2 equals to PR. Therefore PR equals to 12 units. Now we will find PS. Since PS is the opposite side of 60 degree, so PS equals to root 3 upon 2 into hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is PR. Therefore PS equals to root 3 upon 2 into PR. Therefore now put in the values and get the answer. So therefore PS equals to root 3 upon 2 into 12. Therefore PS equals to 6 root 3 units. Now friends, that is it for today. Today we learned many things. Today we learned how to solve Pythagorean triplet, geometry mean, etc. Now hope you liked the video. Go down and like the video, share with your family and friends, and also subscribe to our channel. You can put your questions below down in the comment box, and that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.